Hi there. I thought I would share a brief story with you. I talk a lot about the voices in our heads. I talk a lot about the front side of things and the back side of things. There's always a front side and a back side. So I thought that I would share with you today my own personal experience. Now, if you know me well, or you may have heard me tell a story and reference the fact that I love pancakes, and it's beyond love pancakes. Pancakes for me have a crazy deep meaning back from when I was super, super little. And my mom would make them for me, and I would love them. And then as soon as I got big enough, I started helping to make them, and then I started making them and perfecting them, and I liked my own better than anybody's. And then it even goes beyond that, because then, I got older, I started looking at, what really is in Bisquick, which was my ingredient of choice. I was like, wow, there's a lot of chemicals in there. I wonder if I can kind of make this myself, with some more, a reduced list of ingredients with some more natural things. So I did that, and I've been making them like for decades, right? Decades and decades. And so I even, like in the last decade, learned how to make them gluten-free for myself, because I just feel better. So there's a huge amount of history with me and pancakes. I've been making them for my boys, and they've been watching me, and I've taught them for a long time as well. So today, I walk downstairs and ask my husband, wow, where is everybody? And he's like, oh, well, kid one went to the store to go get some pancake mix. Are you with me? Do you hear the alarm bells that I heard? I heard so many alarm bells go off in my head. My inner critic was like slapped awake, and she was like, are you kidding me? What kind of mother are you? Did you not teach them well enough? Maybe he's lazy. If all he wants to do is add water and just get pancake mix, like, this is a crisis. What are you going to do about this? And so I'm just going to say, the version of me that I was 7, 8, 10 years ago, it would have taken me down all day, and not only today, okay? It would have been just a huge thing, and I would have, confronted him when he got home, and I would have, tried to give him a lesson, which of course, like, he's driving, he's 17, he's not gonna put up with that, right? But it would have been a storm, okay? It just would have been awful. So I want to share with you a couple of questions. Now, I didn't ask myself these questions immediately. I sort of let the inner critic say everything she was going to say. And I was like, okay. And I breathed. And I sat with it. I let myself be there. I didn't try to fight it. I just let myself be there. I'm going to take another breath. And then I asked myself 2 questions. I asked myself, what could be great about this? And the other questions, frankly, are just a different version of that. What could be great about this? Like, if I just heard the backside of this from my inner critic, what's the front side? And, what else could this mean? So all different versions of what could actually be good or great about this. And the cool thing is, my inner critic, she didn't have anything to say, so she was quiet. But there were other voices that chimed in, and it was like, hey, well, clearly he loves pancakes. He shares your love for pancakes. Good job, Mom. Okay? And he's owning what he wants. And so he went off to drive himself, didn't ask anybody to drive him, didn't ask anybody for money. He went off, he knew what he wanted, he went off, took responsibility, and he's getting it himself, and he's gonna make these. So those are actually the things that I decided to sit with longer and be like, yeah, yeah. And so I went off for a walk, and when I came back, I saw him and I was like, really? Pancake mix? It was in a total joking energy, and he felt the joke. He's like, well, you weren't around, and I didn't want to bother you, and I love pancakes, and so it was a fun moment instead of a terrible moment. And so it took me a long time to cultivate the ability to recognize that there are other voices in there besides the inner critic. And she used to be a lot louder than she is now. Okay, like she's still, she was the first one to the party right there. Okay, but the work is to allow yourself to be with it, allow the other voices, and give yourself as much time as it takes until you can kind of come down and decide how you are going to take action, decide what you're going to say, decide what your response is. So I just thought I would share that with you because, just because I am just deep in this and I love sharing things and I love coaching parents and helping parents and guiding parents doesn't mean that I have no struggles. I just wanted to make sure that that I'm on the journey with you. Maybe you don't have a hang up about pancakes, and I don't have a hang up about some of the things that you might. And I've been doing this, so I'm happy to share and guide and shine a light. But please don't ever think that I don't have my own struggles. And the extent to which this serves, I will continue to share these. So I just hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And until next time, bye for now.